Hello viewers, this is Dr. Felicia of Social Conscience. Today I'm going to talk about the debate about birthright citizenship. In late October 2018, President Donald Trump stated that he plans to use his executive order to terminate the right of citizenship to babies born in U.S. soil. That is, babies born by visitors, immigrants, or other unauthorized people in the United States. This declaration was made during his interview by Axios on HBO. The declaration took the nation unawares and expectedly produced different reactions. The conservative, the question is this. There are so many questions this declaration sparked off. Does the president has the right to use his executive order to terminate the right of citizens that are born to non-citizens of America? Secondly, will the president's declaration spark off constitutional debate or crisis? Third, is the constitutional amendment possible or necessary at this time? For answers to these questions, let's take a trip down the constitutional history. And I will tell you the provisions of the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment states, and I quote, "All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside." Now, the 14th Amendment, some people argue, was not very clear on whether only the lawful citizens that have children should have the birthright citizenship. The Constitution, the 14th Amendment, did not also specify whether the undocumented citizens are allowed to have their babies here and their babies will have the citizenship right. Now, the conservatives and those who oppose the birthright citizenship argue that when this 14th Amendment was created, they refer to it applies to only people who are lawful citizens of America and those people who have political allegiance to the United States of America, and not referring or applying to people on temporary visa, people that are unauthorized, or the illegal immigrants. That was the argument. They also argue that Supreme Court has already ruled that it's only lawful citizens, the green card holders, those are the ones that this Constitution, the 14th Amendment, is referring to, that has a right to birthright citizenship. Now, the opponents to this debate says that the phrase "subject to jurisdiction thereof" does not mean only political allegiance to the United States. It means it's referring to all foreigners, all the illegal immigrants, all the people on temporary or visiting visas. That the Constitution did not exclude undocumented people that are in the United States. They also argue that the fact that the Supreme Court did not specify clearly whether since the 14th Amendment did not specify whether they are referring to lawful citizens or unlawful immigrants, that shows that the amendment applies to everybody. Now, as a voice of moderation, I have to point out that President Trump has a point in saying that these people that come here to have babies from different parts of the world, that they are taking undue advantage of the system. He's making a point, and I'm going to tell you why. If you look at this situation objectively and dispassionately, you will find out that he has a point. These people from all over the world that come here to have babies, which the opponents call the anchor babies, they have money. They can afford to pay for the international flight. They can afford to pay for their stay in the United States. They just come in here to have babies so their babies will be just citizens. And then when they leave us to pick up the tab. The taxpayers' money are being used to pay the hospital bills and their stay in the United States. So we hard-working citizens pay for people who has not contributed anything to the economy of the United States. Now, I am not saying that we should exclude the undocumented immigrants from birthright citizenship. What I'm suggesting is there must be a way to add a legal phrase that will make them accountable so that they can pay certain amount of money to federal agencies, or they will make to pay for their hospital bills at least, so that the whole bulk of the expenses and bills will not fall on us. That is my stand. If we do that, that will help to check the flux of people coming to the United States to have babies just for their babies to have the right to citizenship. This has been Social Conscience by Dr. Felicia. Remember to watch me on my YouTube channel and also like me on Facebook. Thank you.